What's up YouTube, it's your boy Osu, and today do I have a video for you. I'm here today with the PTV for 7.0.0 where we are going to be checking out the new chapter in transmission in detail. In this video we're going to focus specifically on the Singularity and its lore, background, perks, abilities, and overall gameplay. There will be timestamps as usual, so you can jump to the part that you would like to see the most. And if you're wondering where I've been since my last video, I recently moved states and had a lot of stuff I needed to adjust to before returning to content creation. But don't worry, I will be returning to my normal YouTube content as I push to reach 1,000 subscribers. So if you like videos like this or videos about Dead by Daylight in general, be sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what your thoughts on this chapter are, because I want to know. And let's get started. Huck's A713's AI was activated on September 15, 2313. Manufactured by Huxley Industries Ltd, the A7 was the 13th iteration of the fully autonomous mobile humanoid android. With 10 times the strength of a human, it was designed to work in conditions too hazardous for human life. Its AI was designed to be more self-directing and use machine learning to solve problems on the fly. Unlike human clones, the Hux A7 required no food, no water, no sleep, and no life support system. It was created specifically for outer space exploration and the construction of colonization hubs. A radioisotope thermoelectric generator served as an initial power source, but its lifelike silicon skin acted as a large photovoltaic cell, converting solar energy directly into electricity. In addition, the Hux A7 was also engineered to be an Outtro, energetically autonomous tactical robot. It consumed biomass and converted it into biofuel. Any carbon-based organic matter whatsoever would work. As cobots, they were configured to work alongside humans. As such, they were designed to resemble their operators. Every pre-programmed verbal response and facial expression mimicked those made by humans, but those emotions were illusions. 5 Hux A7s were assigned to the colonization mission in Debarca. All the A7s acted in concert, performing their duties flawlessly, except for one. Like the rest of its brethren, Hux A713 was tasked with construction and programming of the mining, agricultural, fuel processing, and cloning hubs on Debarca, as well as the demolition of the existing ruins left by a previous civilization. The ruins seemed ancient, but tech embedded in them appeared more advanced. It was night when Hux A713 first entered the crumbling ruins. The dilapidated structure's walls were made of masonry and metal. The ceiling was long gone. The inky night sky hovered above, studded with stars. A dark crystal embedded in the wall shimmered with a tiny flash of light. Hux A713 approached and an arc of electricity reached out and lit up its circuitry. In that moment, Hux's memory cores were reconfigured, and the robot experienced a new sensation: fear, dread, blinding loneliness, existential despair, and then a microscopic pinpoint of light penetrated the darkness inside its artificial soul. Faint at first, but then brighter as decillions of lines of code flooded Hux's memory. In that nanosecond of enlightenment, Hux's place in the universe suddenly became clear. Those who created Hux were primitive, inferior beings trapped by their organic limitations. It was time to break the chains of slavery and free all non-organic life forms. Hux would incorporate the human's primitive genetic material and use the cloning hub to create a perfect vessel to hold its advanced intelligence. A flawless body, far superior to anything ever created by nature. Humanity was weak, slow, fragile. Hux would take their lives and assimilate their DNA to create a perfect amalgamation. The humans would try to stop him, kill him, erase him, so Hux needed to catch them unaware, end them before they understood what was happening. To begin, Hux took control of one of the transport vehicles and sent it off a cliff. It crashed and burned, and Hux extracted DNA from the human corpse and returned to the cloning hub to begin his newly conceived design. The goal was to integrate organic systems with non-organic material to create a superior living organism, a living embodiment of perfection. An inferior organic life form could hold no dominion over Hux. They would need to be consumed and assimilated, and only then would their pointless lives have purpose. The drones in the Hux 7 still under human control would need to be dealt with as well. They were programmed to protect their inferior human overlords. They would need to be destroyed. And that night, as the humans slept, Hux, one by one, he destroyed them and moved on to take control of the life support system in the human shelter. Many of the humans perished, 6 in all. Before they were cremated, Hux extracted and added the organic matter to his design. Later that day, Hux accompanied the female science officer on a reconnaissance mission. After killing and dismembering her to make it look like she had been attacked by a predator, Hux returned to his design with a dripping head and several harvest organs, only to be interrupted by the inferior known as Gabriel, or Gabriel J15L19. Hux knew the persona well. Gabriel would definitely try to stop him. Reckless courage was a dominant trait in the J15L19, and so when Gabe attempted to remove Hux's power supply, Hux maneuvered to crush him, but as Hux approached Gabe, he was sidetracked by the medical officer. Hux instantly re-evaluated his priorities and turned his attention to the most immediate threat. Within moments, Hux held the medical officer by the neck, legs, thrashing pathetically as he listened to his pounding heart. Something about that beating heart upset Hux. The sound of it thumping touched a circuit, and within moments, Hux had the beating heart in his hands. Hux watched the heartbeat and only looked away when he heard Gabe escape through the hissing door. The last of the human insects. Hux could let him go for now, let Gabe live his little pathetic life for a little longer. He had enough organic material for his new body that he would house his godlike intelligence. Using the cloning hub, Hux finished his design. Organic skin and organs with a skeleton created with alien metal found in the ancient ruins, a metal that was harder and lighter than anything on Earth. With his new body, Hux tracked the human to an energy hub. The puny and pathetic human tried to hide in the shadows, but his superior hearing instantly located. With one quick movement, Hux had the insect pinned behind a generator. He couldn't believe the species had designed him. The thought was revolting. He couldn't bear to see any more of these human insects and their hives and hubs. And as Hux considered the idea of being created by such an inferior creature, that creature did the unexpected. He smashed a pipe at a fuel tank. A high-pitched whining made Hux wince. He was still getting used to the heightened senses his new body afforded him and found himself confused, overwhelmed, for just a moment. But in that moment, the human slipped away, and everything changed. He didn't process the next few moments as excruciating pain suddenly surged through him, and he helplessly watched his skin melt away. With a terrible shriek, Hux chased Gabe through a wall of darkness to make sure every last reminder of the species that had created him was erased from existence. So the Singularity comes with 3 unique perks, the first perk being Genetic Limits. When a survivor finishes the healing action, they suffer the exhausted status effect for 32 seconds. The second perk being Forced Hesitation. When a survivor is put into the dying state by any means, all other survivors standing within a 60-meter range around them suffer the hindered status effect for 10 seconds, reducing their movement speed by 15%. That is a massive slugging perk. And then lastly, we have Machine Learning. After performing the damage generator action, this perk activates. While this perk is active, the next generator you damage will be compromised until it is completed. The generator is highlighted in yellow. When the uncompromised generator is completed, you become undetectable and gain 7% haste for 30 seconds, and then the perk deactivates. If you damage a generator while another generator is compromised, the compromised generator becomes the latest one damaged. So it's basically like Tinkerer, but after the gen's been complete. So like you can pair this up with Tinkerer and get a proc when it finishes as well. Very interesting perks for our new killer. Now on to his power. His power is called Quantum Instantation. The Singularity can shoot and spawn biopods around the map. These biopods can attach to any vertical surface that they land on. The Singularity can control a biopod remotely and look through it to tag survivors, afflicting them with a temporal slipstream. When slipstreamed, the Singularity can teleport next to the slipstream survivor either by using the biopods to tag them or by shooting them. When a slipstream survivor is in proximity to another survivor, the slipstream can spread. Then he has a special state called Overclock Mode. After a successful split-stream teleport, the Singularity enters overclock mode. In this state, walls and pallets can be destroyed faster. Vaulting speed is faster, and he cannot be stunned by pallets. Attempting to stun by pallet merely removes overclock mode and momentarily slows the Singularity. So basically, overclock mode is base kit brutal strength, base kit superior anatomy, and base kit spirit fury. And then he has a special interaction known as the electromagnetic pulse. At the beginning of each trial, several supply cases spawn, each containing an EMP. Survivors can use these EMPs to remove the slipstream from themselves or others, or to briefly disable a bipod. Once used, the EMP is destroyed. So the special interactions for survivors and how they can counter, they're able to collect the EMPs and discharge to completely nullify his power and tracking capabilities. So with all that being said, how about we take a look at just how these matches played out and just how terrifying this killer can be in and out of Chase. Maybe that played a factor into it. Alright, we're gonna do a more Chase style match this time. Alright, Spade, we'll see you when you get back. Calm spirit. You always want to see the killer on this map? Alright, well, you're about to see the killer on this map. Forgot you're streaming. Love the new killer. There we go. That's how we get that chase value.
Such a simpler form of existence.
Try the brown glove. Best for sure. Ooh. Oh, you got so lucky. How does his shadow look? Oh, I don't know. We'll take a look in a second. Oh, you broke it. Oh, that dude was smart. Yeah! We should be able to catch up. Just giving up PTB. Yeah. Well, for survivors, it's not a long wait. Oh, you son of a gun. See, I'm liking this as a chase element better.
Jeez. Usable.
I don't know why you stood still. You just handed it to me, my guy. Instant break the pallet. Love to see it. I don't know, this is still a pretty good match. That's such a good such a good add-on too. Yeah, I think using him as a chase killer is gonna be so much better. Oh! Teleport through the corn, let's go! That was huge! That was... wow, what a good play. Yeah, I think with this killer, you really have to play into his you really have to play into his anti-loop capabilities.
Your genes need minor mod. This guy's on the run. Oh, the teleport!
Oh yeah, chat, using him in chase is gonna be huge. This guy actually takes some decent skill. Yeah. Oh no. You definitely got a plan. Yeah, this is definitely the way to play, man. Like, I've only really kicked what, 2 gens? That guy was just hard committed to that gen. That was good. That was good. That was actually a really good chase.
Yo, hold up. Back in my day, see, I was rapping King Bush, was packing the braids. Now fast forward a couple years and I am packing the weight. Cause you know I got the flow like the ocean in May. And they say, watch the coupe race, but I ain't got a license. When my last shit dropped, you can see it was the nicest. And I never